After discovering little fire ants on Oahu late last year, the state thought it had eradicated the pest from the islands. Now comes word of another discovery just last week. KITV4's Andrew Pereira has the exclusive story. Andrew.
Yunji, an infestation of little fire ants was found in Waimanalo last Thursday. It appears the ants may not be recent arrivals. As the owner of nurseries on the Big Island and Oahu, David Fell has developed a trained eye for little fire ants. But when it comes to verification, official word comes from the state.
We learned how to put out test sticks, and then we asked Department of Ag to come and check them out, and they found that we have lots of different ants, but no fire ants.
However, just around the corner from his Waimanalo nursery, an infestation of little fire ants was discovered last Thursday near Kakaina Street.
Staff at this point thinks that this infestation might be as much as 2 or 3 years old, maybe a little bit older.
Which means the little fire ant may have established a presence on Oahu even before mid-December, when a dozen sites were thought to be the first infestations ever. The Hawaii Department of Agriculture treated all 12 locations and they remain ant-free. Now there's a new fire to put out, as little fire ants have been found in trees in Waimanalo.
Of course it's a concern. The longer these things go, the harder they are to eradicate.
Tomorrow, about a dozen state and federal officials and University of Hawaii researchers will begin mapping the area in Waimanalo where the little fire ants have been found.
We'll do the survey work to find out the extent of the infestation, and then we will come up with a plan and move for eradication.
Just 1/16 of an inch long, little fire ants pack a wallop of a sting, and some say causes blindness in animals. According to a UH study, little fire ants could also broadside Hawaii's economy to the tune of $12.9 billion over the next 35 years. That's why Fell believes state lawmakers are on the wrong track by seeking to levy fines and possible quarantines against any business that transports the little fire ant or other pest island to island.
And it drives people underground. Nobody's going to stand up and ask for help if they're afraid they're going to be fined or quarantined.
Fell says a much better solution is to get everyone involved in surveying. Some peanut butter on a stick will attract the ants. Then drop the stick into a Ziploc bag, freeze it, and then send it off to the Department of Agriculture for verification.
I think we discover where it is, and then we could have an effective course of action to eradicate the problem.
Little fire ants can hop a ride on just about anything, including cars. In addition to asking residents to survey for the ants, Fell says the state should also be researching biological controls. In other words, the little fire ant's natural predator. The ant has already been well established on the Big Island. Yunji will send it back to you.